Hey, this is Uncensored with Cesar, and I'm here with my guest, Sand1.
Hola.
Hi, Sand1. How have you been?
I'm glad to be here. TV told me we're popping your cherry, so
Yeah.
I'm going in.
Yes, you
I'm
are.
going raw.
Don't do that. It might hurt.
Pass me the peanut butter. No, I'm just kidding.
So, can you tell me a little about yourself? What do you do? Like, obviously I know, but for viewers that don't.
Okay, I'm an artist. I'm originally from East Los Angeles, California. I paint. I love painting. I paint murals, canvases. I have my own studio, of course, because I'm an artist. But I mainly represent women. I paint and I speak to women. So through my art, it's like therapeutical. I speak to women that are going through depression, menopause, single moms, girls that are chasing their dreams, girls that are going to college. I speak to married women to love their husbands. So I speak to every single kind of girl and man out there.
Yes, because you just got stopped by one today.
Yeah. Well, because his wife loves me. His wife.
His wife. That was not his wife. That was him that loved you.
Right?
I told you.
No, you just wanted to catch a boob slip. Nip slip.
So, did you ever imagine your artwork would be as big as it is now when you were starting off?
I did. I had a big idea that I was like, I want to be Andy Warhol, Frida Kahlo, and Coco Chanel of today. But I was like, fuck it, I'm going to figure it out. It's going to happen. I will figure it out as I go. So I've been learning as I go. But ever since I started painting, I've been so ambitious. The same mentality has always been there. Before I didn't have a voice because I was kind of more quiet. But now I'm very outspoken on what I feel.
So you were shy?
I was a little shy.
I can't see that from you at all.
I was a go-getter, but
Yeah.
I was shy because I felt like, can I really say what I feel? Can I really tell people? Like, I hate broke guys that are mean. I hate girls that act like they're too good for you. Like, I hate people that are rude. Like, I just want to be a baller. Like, I was like, can I say that? Is that wrong to say because I'm just an artist? Like, I always wanted to be on the radio. So when I went on K-Day with
I
CC,
remember.
I was like, yeah, I'm promoting my new mural. Because I'm not promoting a new CD.
Right, because you came into the studio with camera people and everything recording you.
And promoting my new single. It drops on this wall, right? Yeah, it's crazy. Like, I'm doing things that artists don't, that painters don't really do.
But that's good because do you see anybody going into a radio station promoting their artwork?
No. Like,
So,
I want to be, right? It's like therapeutical. I speak to it. Like, I want to be on the radio. I want to be on TV. Like, I want to be here with you because I feel like my art, I have a voice.
yeah.
You know, I have so many things to say now that I'm older and now that I'm more established. Now people know my art. So now that you know my art and you've seen my murals all over LA with dolls with big long eyelashes, now I can finally speak because I have seniority. Like people in the world that I've been creating, which is the girl world, the man world where we're like young and go-getting, they're like, yeah, I feel her.
And was there a reason you started doing artwork, or was it always something you loved doing, or was it just something that was just interesting to you that you're like one day, hey, I wanted to do art?
I've always been into art, into drawing. But I was never into drawing like a freaking potato with the light on top and the shading, or draw this hand and make it look like a real hand, realistic it's called. I was like, I just want to draw dolls. I only want to draw dolls. And that's all I want to do. So that's what I did. And all my art teachers, when I was in high school, like art teacher for period number 5 or whatever, they'll be like, no, you need to learn how to draw like this. And I'll be like, no, I don't want to draw a building. Which I'm glad I did pay attention because I know how to do perspective, like how to do a building, how to create how to draw a block on paper. But all I wanted to do was draw dolls, and that's what I do every day.
So did you pass your math? I mean,
No.
not your math, your art class?
No,
or?
I quit. That guy hates me. That all my art teachers, they're like, they remember me and they're like, we taught you. No, you taught me how to draw a circle with light on it. You didn't tell me how to put the dolls. You didn't tell me how to climb a ladder. Like, shut up. Get out of my face.
So you have this character on Instagram. Her name's Maria.
Ooh.
Yeah, she's pretty cool. What was your inspiration behind her? Like, how did you get her started?
Maria represents all the girls that are young in their teenage years, in their early, like, you got to be before 25. You cannot be Maria after 25 because you're messing up with your life. Maria represents this girl that's broken, insecure, shy, and she's just a lover. She has nothing going on for herself. She's never had a job. She doesn't go to college. She barely graduated high school, went to a continuation school, and she kind of represents me.
So she has her whole life, like a whole life behind her character.
Yeah, a whole life. Every character has a life, but
Mm-hmm.
Maria is like my alter ego. I went to a continuation high school. I used to be a lover. I'm from East LA. Maria's from Compton, which is where my new booty call is from. When I wake up, my hair is all, I have like a bunch of little flyaway
Uh-huh.
hairs, so it's always looking crazy. I talk a lot. I can never focus on one thing. I have like ADHD, so I'm always like,
All over.
and the soda and the water and the chip and the freaking cookie and this and that. And oh my God, look at that pencil. Look at the bird. So that's why I could never have an office job. I could never
Mm-hmm.
have a job where I'm sitting down. I created my own world doing art because like that I could run around and talk all
And do your
day
own thing.
and it's normal. It's natural. People are like, oh, look at her. She does 20 things in one day. How does she do it? Because I cannot stay still.
But how do people look at you when you're on the street, like, and you're painting walls and stuff? How do they stop and like, are you just tagging, or like, do they already know what?
Before they didn't, and they'll be like, what the hell's going on? Now everyone knows me. I could be doing a wall and nobody knows I'm not Snapchatting, and there's already people pulling up. People already know, like, I'm going to park and I'm going to
Mm-hmm.
stand there and watch her. 80% of my collectors, 80% of my followers have nothing to do with art. They have no idea what art is. So I've created a world in which it has nothing to do with art. I'm your artist. I am
Mm-hmm.
your favorite artist, and you watch me. You don't have to know anything about a paintbrush or what kind of paint I use. It doesn't matter. What I'm showing you is a new doll that I'm creating, like Maria. Maria was just a filter. But then the filter got funnier and funnier, and then I started building a story around her like, hi guys, my boyfriend's name is Jose, but he treats me like shit, and I'm gonna leave him. And he never bought me anything from Walmart. He would never take me shopping. He was a cheap ass. He would always ask me for $5. So the girl represents a girl that's so in love with this broke ghetto gangster guy that she doesn't see that she has nothing going on. She sleeps on the floor with him in his garage or behind his mom's house, and she's in love. And he treats her like shit, leaves her to go with his friends to go buy weed, and doesn't buy her anything ever. All she eats is cup noodles. So she represents like a troubled girl, right? And there's a lot of girls that are and guys that are
Mm-hmm.
going through that in relationships. There's nothing going on, but you just want to be there because you're in love. But what is love going to do for you? Nothing. Get out. Leave. So Maria leaves. So now Maria, everyone's obsessed with her. Like you asked me about it.
Yeah.
Hundreds of women that follow me, like 20,000 girls a day on my Snapchat. They're like, where's Maria? If I'm not doing the filter, they're having a heart attack. Where's she at? Where's she at? Maria's not real, but Maria lives. She's my alter ego.
So is there? Because okay, obviously the story behind Maria is very powerful. The message you're trying to send out is a powerful message.
Yeah.
Has Is it a message, like, has this happened to you? Is that why you created Maria? Is this something you were going through and you were like, you know what, let me make something good out of this?
Maria, I've had messed up relationships, but I had
Mm-hmm.
like I've one of my boyfriends was really cheap and he wouldn't want to spend money and he was like, oh, let's go half and half and oh, can you pay this time? So that reminds me of him. Her being a lover and not wanting to do anything but be in love reminds me of when I was 16. Her dating a broke gangster that's always treating her like shit reminds me of other girls that always message me and tell me how bad their boyfriends are to them.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my boyfriend's always smoking weed, stand with his homies, and he doesn't come see me, and he treats me like shit, and I'm always going to go see him. That reminds me of that. She reminds me of other friends I've encountered in the past where their men treat them like crap, and they're still there because they want to hold on to love,
Yeah.
because they don't know if they're gonna find love again. But it's like, homegirl, you're so young. You're gonna find 30 other men out there if you open your horizons. That man is not the only man in this world.
I agree, because there's people out there that go through domestic violence, girls and stuff, but
Yeah.
they think they're so in love with this one person that they don't see that there's other people out there for them
Yeah.
that will treat them a lot better.
They're scared.
They're scared to try to leave. They're scared of what's out there, you know?
Yeah, so Maria, like, I don't know if she gets beaten by her man. She doesn't talk about that. But Maria's just a nice girl. She's super nice and super sweet, and she's just crazy, and she has autism. She has Asperger's, so she's like very like antisocial when she's to herself. But she only has friends on social media. She has a lot of friends, which is the people that listen to her. But like, she represents autism. She represents being a lover. And then one day she woke up, and she was like, "That's it. I'm done. I'm done not being appreciated." And she went back home, which is what a lot of girls have done. A lot of girls, once you wake up, you're like, you know what, I'm going back. I'm going back home. I'm going to leave this guy. And she cut him off. A lot of girls keep going back. She's like, I'm done. I'm done with you. So a lot of women that follow me, they're like, San, I connect with Maria. And Maria was just a funny filter that I was doing, but now Maria's more than a funny filter.
She's actually like a real person now.
Yeah, now she represents a real girl. So now I'm turning her into one of my actual dolls. So there will be a Maria doll, because a lot of girls message me and they're like, San, I left him. I left my ghetto ass broke man because of you. I realized that I was being Maria. And at first, when I would see your filter, I would get bothered and I felt disrespected because I felt like you were making fun of me. But you were. That was me. I will no longer be a Maria. Recently, a guy messaged me, and he's like, "Because of you, my girl left me."
Are you serious?
And he was like, I feel so angry. I feel so bothered, but I realized my mistake. I just want to thank you." And then I was like, "So what happened?" And he's like, "My girl watches Maria all the time, and she realized she was beating Maria." And I was like, "Damn, dude, well, figure it out. Where did you mess up?" So now I'm a love counselor.
Yeah. So when you get those kind of messages, how do you go about it? Do you not reply, or you know what? That's not my fault. It's a character that I created, but obviously it related to something and that's
Yeah.
going on.
I get a lot of messages. Some I reply to, some I'm just like, "Okay, bitch, stop." Like, I always
Mm-hmm.
reply where I'm like, "Get over it." They write me like 30 sentences, long paragraph. "Girl, and then he did this to me, and then he did that to me." And I'm like, "Get over him." Okay,
Wait, you're not no love counselor.
I'm
They need to
not.
go and invest in a real one and stop going to you.
They need to just fuck that guy off and just
Mm-hmm.
keep it moving. Like, girls need to let go. I've learned, and you too. Like, as we keep growing, this is your first talk show. As we keep growing, we're gonna learn the art of letting go.
Exactly.
People are gonna slide in your DM like you did today. You gotta ignore everyone. People are gonna try to come near you because they know who you are.
Mm-hmm.
You ignore them, and then a lot of people come and like they tell me their love stories and their life stories, and I'm not a counselor, but because they listen to me, they connect with me. So then I tell them like, "Look, here's what I think you should do," and they do it.
And sometimes people think of you like, because you make everybody that follows you, you make them feel like they know you. Like even they haven't met you or something, they feel they know a lot about you because of
Yeah,
what you put out. So that's probably why a lot of people do go to you, because they're obviously like, I can relate to her. I know her. She's a really close friend of mine. So that's why they go to you.
yeah. But some girls have dumb shit, and I'm like, "Stop,
Mm-hmm.
Stan, stop." Okay, I get it, Stan. Stop, just stop. That's it. Yes, leave now. Okay, I'm leaving. Stan, I went back. You know what? Don't ever message me again. You just wasted my time. I read your whole story. I gave you 3 words of advice, and you still went back to him. Don't ever message me again. "Oh my God, Stan, I'm so sorry." Stop. Let me know when you're done. And then they'll be like, "Stan, I did leave. Thank you so much." I'm like, "Great." Because they think I'm going to write like long paragraphs, and it's like, you just told me your story, and you're asking for me to tell you what to do. Leave. Like, it'll be like 30 sentences, and I'm like, "Leave now."
Just a one word answer. That's all they need.
That's it? Yes. Leave now. So you're not going to, no. But I wrote to you in detail. That's fine. Leave. Okay. And then they're like, "Damn. I can't believe I wrote that much to you." I'm like, "Yeah, you were stupid back then, but now you're awakened. Thank you. Welcome to the bad bitch world."
So your dog, you just came up with the new dog that was actually released.
Little stranger.
Little Stranger.
Yeah.
That was a huge hit, and actually it sold out really quick.
Yeah, it was crazy because I was telling all my collectors before, 6 years ago when I started doing clothing, I would do like 20 shirts,
Mm-hmm.
100 stickers only. I'll do 10 sweaters because it wouldn't sell. It would take maybe like a year for me to sell it, or months for me to get rid of all the shirts because nobody would buy the thing. On my website, there wouldn't be any sales, and there'll be like 3 different kinds of shirts, and nobody would buy them, right? All of a sudden now, when I released the February collection, the beginning of this year, I sold everything last year. I sold out, right? But it was stuff that I had for a whole year on the website.
Yeah.
Nobody cared. So then I told everyone, starting next year, everything's going to be sold by collection. One doll at a time. You will no longer get 7 different t-shirts, 7 different dolls. Now it's only one. So then people got really scared. Like, hold on. What does that mean? That means one doll, one collection of her, sweater, t-shirt, sticker, air freshener. And once it's done, I'll let you guys know when the next one comes. So Little Stranger, I had done 1,000. No, I had done 500 pieces. And I noticed how many people were emailing and how many people were RSVPing to come to the art exhibit, over 3,000. So I doubled up everything. 1,000 stickers, 1,000 sweaters, 1,000 tank tops, 1,000 baseball shirts,
Oh
1,000
my God.
air fresheners. Everything sold out in one day. So when I go back to my studio to start doing orders with my family, we have no merchandise because everything sold out at the art show, and we messed up and we took it over there. So then we're like, shit. So now I had to reorder 1,000 more of everything. So now we ended up doing 2,000. Imagine?
So your brand is just growing and
Yeah.
growing day by day.
Yeah, I never imagined that. I would always be like, oh, I could make like a dozen of t-shirts, like 24 shirts. That's all I can make. I don't really have that much money. I don't even know if I'm going to sell them. And then slowly by slowly, it went from 2 to 3 to 5 to now I'm doing 2,000. 2,000 shirts.
That's a lot too.
That means there's 2,000 women throughout the U.S. and around the world wearing that shirt proudly, that understand what my art is.
And
Crazy.
when you put the dolls out, because you say you're doing it one by one now, so do you think it makes people more excited because now they're not getting 7 different dolls at one time, they're getting one doll at a time, so it's like she's releasing a new doll, let's get more excited, and like it makes them more excited to want to buy the stuff. Do you feel that way, or?
That, and it makes me excited because I get to focus on that doll only. Like, I get to like make love to her, really feel her. Like, I talk to my dolls. It could be psycho. Like, I'm like the old cat lady. Like, I'm like the old doll lady. Like, I talk to my dolls every day. I live with them. I hug them. I talk to them. I sleep with them. They're in my socks. They're in my pillow. They're in my shirt. They're in my cell phone, on my freaking screensaver. Like, all my cars have my dolls' names. Like, one car is called Stacks, the other one's called Boxy. So like, I live my dolls. So when collectors buy my stuff, I tell them, don't buy it because it's cute. No, you're gonna buy it. You're gonna become a collector because you feel it. We have no merchandise because everything's.
You can relate to.
Go to Walmart and buy Hello Kitty. But when you buy my stuff, you're gonna please wait because it's getting made custom. Everything is made by hand here in LA. There's a Mexican guy screen printing the shirt. There's a Mexican guy putting the air freshener together.
So it's a big process.
Yeah, it's a big process, but nobody sees that. Which I think I should. I'm gonna start recording.
Yeah, you
that.
should, because that's a lot of people only. That's why I like watching behind the scenes stuff, because people only watch the finished product. They only see the
Yeah.
finished product, but they don't actually realize all the hard work that you put in behind the scenes.
The boxes.
That
the
how long
carrying,
it
the
takes.
driving.
Exactly. So how do you come up with new ideas for your new dolls? Like,
What I'm going through. Whatever I'm going through is what happens. Like, whatever I'm feeling. Or a lot of times, like Maria, I channeled all my collector's feelings to create her. Like, I didn't have a crazy boyfriend that was mean to me, that would go drink with his homies. Like, I've never worked at a factory, So, like, she represents 90% of all the girls that follow me, that are, like, going through stuff. I don't have autism. She does, so it's
Yeah.
crazy. But there are things that are part of me. Little Stranger represents a lot of collectors that are cholas, that are either waiting for their men in jail, that are waiting for love, or that are just like, I live with them, I hug them. So every doll represents something. So when I sit there and I start creating dolls, I think about what emotion have I not touched yet?
yeah.
What girl have I not honored yet? What girl have I not talked to, via my art? And then boom, that's when a doll comes up.
Does your fans, like, when they tell you their stories and it's something that you haven't been through, does that make you think, you know what, hey, this would be a good thing to come up with, to put towards a doll, like their stories you want to put into something?
A lot of women have cancer. A lot of women have autism. That's why I did autism. Two of my dolls have autism. Boxy and Maria is gonna have that. They both have Asperger's. I have a black doll. So all these girls tell me their issues. I don't have a doll that's been beaten because that's pretty harsh.
Yeah.
Maybe Maria has a purple eye. Maybe I'll give her a purple eye one of these days. But cancer, I am gonna do a cancer doll. I think Cancer Month is October or August. I think it's October.
It's October, I believe.
So I'm gonna bring out a cancer doll. She's gonna be super fabulous. Like
A lot of pink.
Yeah, a lot of pink, bald. With like a wig on her fingertip. Like, should I wear the wig today or should I not?
Yeah.
There's going to be a cancer doll because that's going to represent a whole another world. I am going to do the mature doll that's going to be like over 40 years old. That way she represents all the older women that follow me that are like, mom, I've never worked at a factory, so that are like, I fucking love Stan. I have girls that tell me, Stan, where the fuck were you 25 years ago?
That's crazy. And are your following, is it more of young girls or is it adults? Like more of adults, like older?
Oh my God, I got babies that watch Maria. Literally. Let me put the voiceover on this one. It's crazy. Like, I literally stopped my day and I made a video before I left my house because moms are like, Stan, my baby watches you.
Hi, baby. Hi, baby. Hi, baby.
For the baby. That was for the baby.
So you sent that to a mom that has a baby?
No, I put it on my Snapchat.
Oh, really?
That way, like, my little character is talking to the babies. And a bunch of moms were like, oh, my God, Stan, my baby saw it and got so excited. Like, there's babies watching me. There's girls that go to college. Somebody was like, Stan, I'm at Harvard University. And I'm going to Snapchat something real quick. And the girl was just being like a stalker. And she's Snapchatting the girl, like, watching me. USC, too. There's girls watching me. And I guess, like, and I tell girls, like, say hi to her. Go up to her and say hi to her. Because if she's watching me, that means she's just like you.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are quiet, but you guys feel the same thing. Because if you're watching me, when you watch me, when you follow me, there's a certain attitude that I carry.
Yeah.
So if you don't have the same attitude as mine, you're not going to like me.
And it's all your page is more about
She's gonna be super fabulous. Yesterday,
like
2 days ago, I was waiting for the construction worker, and I got mad and I put my own freaking wall trim.
Mm-hmm.
The first section was upside down, and the second part, I was like, all right, I came back hard. I got it right. I did it by myself, and I saved $150. That's what I tell girls: just get it done.
like even when I met you the very first time at the radio station, the very first thing you told me was, "Why do you want to rest? There's no time for rest.
Yeah,
you
no.
don't believe in resting."
I hate resting, dude, because I'm like somebody younger. I don't know if prettier. Somebody younger is coming right after me, wanting to be me. Just like when I was young and I wanted to be like the girls that I looked up to, you know, like I wanted to be Thalia, Shakira, but of art. Like there's somebody younger watching my social media and she's like, whatever she's doing, I'm going to do it too.
So when do you actually when do you really have the time to rest? How many hours a night do you
I sleep like
or
5 hours.
are you serious?
Yeah, but I'm always up. I'm always like, oh my God, I just got an
But
email.
does it ever hit you like, I need to sleep? I need to take this day and just sleep as long as I can.
No.
No?
No, I hate sleeping. Like I'll sleep sometimes, like I'll go home and I'm like, all right, let me take a little quick nap. But I'm like, no, like I have ideas. Like when I'm older and I'm bawling and I'm just like freaking dripping in diamonds, I'll be like, all right, it's time to kick it. But right now, like I'm like, no, I'm young and I'm full of energy. I don't want to. She's Snapchatting the girl. Fuck a catnap.
And in 10 years, where do you see yourself? Where do you see your brand?
Rich with a house on the beach, not caring about anyone. No, I'm just kidding. I like to have a foundation for like all kinds of like hood chicks that are like trying to start their dreams, like a foundation where I get to fund their dreams, but I get to manage them. Like, all right, so you want to do this? Okay, I'm backing you up on this. Then
So you want to help others out. You want to return what they have done for you.
dreamers like me, like if there's a girl that wants to be an artist, cool, come on, let me show you. You're gonna be an artist. Here's the spray paint. Here's all the stuff you need. Start working.
I like that.
That's your section. That's where you come every day. That's your little office, and that's where you work every day. And I'm gonna take you to places, and I'm gonna make you the artist you want to be.
Because there's not many people that give back.
No, I want to do that. Like, oh yeah, you want to be in the radio? Come on, this is your section. This is where you're gonna practice. Come on, I'm gonna introduce you to Cici. I'm gonna introduce you to all these people. But like these girls gotta be serious.
And don't you wish when you were becoming in this business that you had someone like that, which you want to be?
Yeah, like there was only one place when I was young that I was able to go that I found where they help artists. It was called Self Help Graphics, and it's in Boyle Heights. And that's the only place that I could find when I was like 15 and lost, where somebody was like, "Yeah, come in here. You just got an email."
Does it ever hit you like, I need to?
And I was like, "What?" So you're telling me I could use all your paint for free? And they were like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Oh my God." So then I started going to that place, and they would just let me paint, and I'll meet other artists, and I was like, this is amazing. So that place, I wish there was more places like that that are really about art, that are like, and then I broke away and did my own thing, but they've always been, so that's where I did my little stranger release at Self Help.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So they're still by your side then,
Yeah,
till this day.
always. Even if they saw me grow, they're like, we always
When people believe in you, they're gonna help you no matter what.
Yeah, like me being here with you, like I believe in you, you believe in me, so it's
Thank
gonna
you.
fucking grow. We're gonna grow. Never listen to anyone, and when you do stuff, just do it. I never ask for advice. I never ask, what do you think? Should I do it? I never ask for advice ever. I just do it and I figure it out. And failure is never my word. I will never say, oh, I failed. Nope. I'm going to do it. Even if it takes me freaking 3 days, 5 days, a week, 2 weeks. And I always have limited time frames for things.
Yeah.
I'm not like, in 5 years? No, next year.
That's why I always
In 3 months. In 3 months, I want to be here.
Because there are times where I'm thinking, what if it doesn't work? But
Nope.
then at the same time, I think, you know what? I'm not going to know until
Never
I
think
try.
that. Don't ever
Yeah.
think that. Never what if, never hope, never wish, maybe
Just go
one
for
day.
it.
No. Oh, so this is where you're gonna practice? Come on, I'm wrong attitude. There, you already failed. What do I say then? Tomorrow. And every day you do something. Every day you go to a dream. Every single day I'm drawing. Every single day I'm painting. Every single day I'm doing.
And
a
you
new
show
doll.
it.
Yeah, I show you guys. Like every day I'm working. There is no reason why you're not working. I'm just a regular girl with tits, a vagina, and an ass. If I can get up every single morning and get things done, you can do it too. Well, you
just
got
like
balls.
anyone
You got balls in a weenie, but whatever. The point is, you can get up. There's
I
no
get your point.
excuse. All you have to do is just not be lazy. Kick it off. Lay in bed, roll around, breathe. It's go time.
And do you consider your artwork, do you consider like a hobby or work?
No, it's work.
It's work.
It's my life. Every day I have 5 girls coming to my factory, the stamp factory, coming in there to get their paintings done. And my paintings are the smallest, the cheapest one is 400.
Are you serious?
400 is and it's a small paper. And then it's 800, 1200, 5000, 8000, 3500. Like,
So what's the most expensive one you have, or it just goes by what they want, what they're looking
well,
for?
I give them price options.
Uh-huh.
I give them what I can do. The small one, 400, 600, 800, 1200, and then from there it goes triple the price. So it was the 1200 one. If it was in canvas, will be 3500.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so I give girls the they all I failed. Nope. They pick what they want, and I tell a lot of girls like, hey, it's up to you if you want it, and they're allowed to do payments. So they could
Okay.
pay. They could pay in 4 months their painting, and then if they're local, they come to my factory. So like the factory is very private. The San Juan factory.
Yeah, because I remember you said something like you get the address unless you're buying or something like that, right?
Yeah, it's very, very private. Like when I was younger, I don't know if it was Vera Wang or Versace, Dior.
Mm-hmm.
They had this thing where you couldn't go inside their fashion house unless you paid a fee of $500.
Are you serious?
So people were fucking horrified. They were like, "What?" And I was like, "Ew," but I understood. There's 100 people inside their fashion house, right?
Mhm.
Their boutique. And maybe 30 of them are buyers, and the other ones are just trying to take photos for Instagram.
Just to
And-
say they were
yeah.
there.
And you're giving coffee to everyone and giving champagne to everyone, trying to give them the experience.
Mm-hmm.
And the ones that are going to buy, you just ignore them because you're trying to freaking please the girl that's just there to take a photo with the shoe on.
That's true.
So then when they put the 500 fee, once you bought, that 500 goes into your purchase. Because there's nothing there below.
So it's like a deposit.
Yeah, there's nothing there below 500.
Mhm.
So when you will go in there, that was the initial fee to be able to go in and get scheduled to come in there. But it's like if you read paper, and then it's 800, because in the end, it goes to your purchase. If you're not, you won't go. So that weaves out the people that are not serious.
Exactly.
So with my art, with my factory, it's $450 to come in, and that allows you to buy 450 in my collectibles, or you can get a painting and sit down and I'll paint you.
Mhm.
And it's just a way of respecting me. I'm gonna respect your time, and like that, I'm happy when you're there. Like I feel like yes, like she respects me as an artist. You can't just come in there to get an air freshener. You know, it's a $10 item that I make affordable for my collectors to be able to own. For a little air freshener, I cannot open my doors for you to be there.
It's not a 7-Eleven. It's not, oh, let me go just buy this little
Yeah.
thing. No.
It's a private factory, my art. It's called a Stamp Factory, but it's my art studio where I create everything. So you're coming into my house. You're coming into my private life.
And it's something you put your time and work into.
Mhm. So then people respect that, you know, they understand.
Mhm.
Like, but when I'm doing murals, I tell people I'm doing a mural and I have air fresheners. Come through.
Yeah, because I always see you're posting on your Instagram, like, come through at this time tomorrow. I'll be there painting.
Yeah, and I'm like, you don't have to buy shit.
Mhm.
It's just come and stand there. But when you come to my studio, like, it's very strict. Like, it's this minimum. And girls love it. Girls understand. And girls are like, hey, I'll pay in 2 payments. Is that cool? I'm like, yep. Deposit 250, and when you come in person, 200. So it's cool. It's really cool. They love me. And to give them the experience.
Mhm. What do they think of it?
At first, they were like a little like confused. Like,
Like iffy about it?
yeah, like, so what are you gonna do? You're just gonna paint dolls? But I've always been a hustler, a go-getter. So I was like, no, watch me. It's gonna work out. Watch me. Like, I'm gonna be Andy Warhol, Frida Kahlo, and Coco Chanel of art. Watch me. And that's what it's becoming. I'm creating my own world. In my world, there's no galleries, art galleries. I don't paint with other artists. I'm creating a world where it's San Juan, and it's just all about my dolls and my emotions. Like, my collectors don't have to know anything about art to come to my art shows. I create my own art shows. I'll get an empty place, an empty store, and create a gallery out of it. So I'm creating a whole different world and bringing all my women and men into my world where they don't feel weird or uncomfortable because they don't know anything about fine art.
Yeah.
It's San Juan. This is the doll that I'm releasing. That's the canvas that I painted with my hand. And they're like, oh, okay. In the art world, that's a hand painted canvas. It's a 22 by 40, and it's painted with acrylic paint. They don't. All that is too.
It's too
All that
much.
is fake. It's mumbo
Yeah.
jumbo. Like, I just want to get to the point. It's a cute doll, and I love this doll, and this is what it represents. The end.
But do you feel good knowing, like, there are people that come to you that don't even know nothing about art, and then once they start talking to you and seeing your work, you pretty much make them, like, aware of what art really is. Like you're changing their perspective of what it
Yeah,
is.
I'm showing them that art is not boring. Art can be fun and cute and cool, so that's what I make. Like I don't draw landscapes. I don't even know how to paint a dinosaur, which I could. I could draw
Yeah.
anything, but I choose to only draw dolls. Period. So when they see that, like a lot of girls, they've never seen art. So with me on Snapchat on my social media, I'm painting and I'm showing them what I'm doing, and they're like, "Wow, she's really an artist." Like aside from the Maria filter and doing all the funny stuff she does and always talking shit, my first form is painting. That is my first form, but I have a voice, so I'm able to talk to them. But all these girls, like, and they don't have to know anything about art. As long as you know about my art and you know my doll stories and what I represent and what I mean when I talk to them, that's all I care about. They don't have to know what that brush is and what that paint does. That doesn't matter. That's for me to know.
And if you had one choice, like to keep your private life or remain in the public eye, what would you prefer? Like, do you not want to be in the public eye, or you're okay with people knowing who you are?
Yeah, I want to be in the public eye. I want to be known. I want to be famous. I want to be known. Like, I want everyone to know who San Juan was and is. Like, I love that because I'm just an artist. Artists are not supposed to be huge and famous and big. I want that. Like, I
Yeah.
want to be able to represent all my women through my art. And I want girls to be like, that's San Juan. If she did it, I can do it. The higher I go, the higher the wings I give my collectors. Like, if she's up there, I can rise too, just like her, doing things that are not normal, such as art, baking, makeup, singing. You can do it.
It's not impossible. Like, if they want to, they can. But like you said,
Create,
yeah.
yeah, create your own world. Just like you're right here creating your own station, your own talk show. You create your own thing.
Just
and
go,
then you
like you
push
said,
it.
go for it. If you want it, put your time into it. Make them like aware of what art.
It's gonna be weird, and you're gonna be like, "Oh my god, what do I do?" You do it. You do it until you learn what the hell you're doing.
Exactly. And how long does the process take you to come up with a new doll? Like,
Every 6 months, every year, I bring out a new doll.
but is it like a process behind the scenes that we don't see? That like, does it take a month? Like, oh, you know, I want this doll to have this kind of clothes. I want this doll to look this kind of way. Or is it just, you know what, overnight you come up with a thing and then you just create it like that?
Yeah, like okay, like Little Stranger. Little Stranger, I was like, what's next? What's next? That was like the end of last year. What's next? What's next? What's next? I went to Mexico. I'm in the beach. I'm in this resort hanging out, and then I was like, I went to the receptionist and I was like, can I have 4 sheets of paper and tape and a pencil? He's like, we don't have pencils, we only have pens. So he gave me pens and then I started drawing. So if you look back at my videos, there's videos of me drawing Little Stranger. But I didn't know her story yet. But I was like, you know what? I don't think I've done a chola doll. I don't think I've gone back to my roots in East LA. Lowriders, oldies, cholas, gangsters, jail life. And I was like, let me go back to that violence, domestic abuse. I was like, let me go back to all that stuff that I know exists where I come from and in different areas all over the world. Chicago, Miami. Where I go, the higher the wings I give back to that. And that's what I did. I went back, and that's when I created her. Then I started thinking about who she was, what she represented, what color of hair she had, were her eyes open, why were they closed. So I started creating these things. But every like half a year to a year, I come up with new dolls because it's all these things that I've been going through or things that I've been hearing about or all these women I get to meet in my life.
Yeah. And do you ever see yourself creating a guy doll, or you just want to keep what you're known for, which is creating girl dolls?
Yeah, just girl dolls. I'm always in forever do dolls. I will do babies. I will do a mom. I'm going to do a mom. But it's kind of hard because some moms are like, what's that? I have a boy. Fuck, I drew a little baby girl. What's that? I got like 7 kids. Damn it, was she's only holding one. The other ones are in the playground over there.
Well, you can't please everyone.
Yeah, well, Sam, but I have a boy and a girl. Well, then the boy is with the dad. That's why she's holding a baby girl. So it's just crazy. Like, I have twins though. Man, just buy it.
Just take the damn
Shut
thing.
up. Just shut up.
And so right now, it's just you, your mom, your brother, and your sister that's
Yep.
really doing everything. I always see them on your videos. I always
Yeah.
see they're packaging things. They're at the desk. As your brand continues to grow, do you plan on hiring like a whole team to help you, or do you just want it to stay there because your brand's getting really big?
Yeah, I want to definitely keep it close. Like, I want to bring in. I don't know. It's just hard to trust people. I don't trust people.
And you don't want people to do you the wrong
I've
way.
had graphic designers, and I've known many people in my life. And because I'm very like nonchalant and very hardcore and very cutting, I'll cut people off, and then they flip like, "Fuck that bitch." And it's like, hey, I cut you off. because you weren't at my level and your mentality wasn't like mine. That's it. Don't get mad. Don't get bothered. And I've learned that as you start going up the ladder, people that you met when you started are not gonna like it, and they're gonna get mad, and they're gonna tell stories, and that's fine. You keep telling fairy tales about me because you keep my name alive. People you helped are gonna say you didn't help them. People you paid are gonna say you didn't pay them. People you've met that you were friends with and you left them behind because they were lame are going to be like, she left me, she used me. That's fine. Because if you weren't a good person, you wouldn't be where you're at. Being a good person and being able to walk away from things led you to where you are. So when it comes to my factory, I'm like, damn, I'm going to eventually have to hire people. So I'm thinking about that cautiously. Like, who would I hire?
Yeah.
Who am I going to bring into my company? Because I don't want to just bring anyone, because that means you're having my time. You're close to me. You
And
know?
I think if you are going to hire people for your company, like if you're going to do interviews or whatever, it should be your whole family that's involved in the process of hiring, just because of the fact that your family's
They
been
gotta
there.
get along,
Yeah, they
yeah.
got to get along, and your family's been there helping you since
Yeah,
day
right
one.
now we have my brother, my sister, my mom. My brother, my sister, my mom. We have about 6 workers. 6 employees.
You're getting up there.
Other ones are private. I can't Snapchat the other one, but we have in total 6 employees, so we're doing pretty good so far.
And how is it like being a female in the type of industry that you're in right now? Is it hard, or do you feel you had to prove yourself?
Well, if I was to want to be an artist and hang out with artists and be in the art world, yeah, but that's not my interest. Like in my world where I'm at, I don't have any of that. I have my fan one world with all my collectors, with all my new followers, with all the women that look up to me, and I'm creating my own world. So I have none of that. I don't have haters, competition. I have none of that because I have my own world. Like I'm queen
You're doing your own brand.
in my own world. So there's no competition. There's no, like there could be another person trying to do dolls. It doesn't matter. Like that's cool. Started are not gonna like it, and they're gonna get in my world. I'm king.
Exactly. That's how you should look at it too.
Yeah,
'Cause
that's the way it
is. And do you have a certain person you look up to, or it's just
Chanel. I love Chanel. She was a badass. Chanel. I love Cece. Cece's definitely bomb, dude, because she has like a freaking fierce personality.
She don't care.
She's fierce, yeah, and I like that. That's why we get along, because it's like, fuck the bullshit. All these people, like how she was saying, like, I'm cute. Yeah, bitch, but what else though? Do you got a mouthpiece? Huh? Can you talk?
What can you
spit
prove?
game? Can you spit
Exactly.
game? Can you mac it down like me and Cece do? No. Go take a selfie.
And what projects are you working on right now? What's next for Sand One?
Well, now I'm tripling my quantities. Now it's not 1,000. Now it's not 2,000. Now I'm doing 3,000. So I literally had to go back to all the companies and be like, all right, air freshener guy, t-shirt guy, sweater guy,
We need
sock
more.
guy. Now we're doing 3,000 of the new doll that we're releasing. So the new doll that I'm going to release for 420.
Oh yeah, I heard you just announced it. You announced it the other day, huh?
I'm
I'll
gonna
be following your Instagram.
I'm gonna let you guys know. The 420 doll, her name is Lil Stoney.
So has anyone known that before, or you just told
No,
it right now?
I just told you guys right now.
Okay.
Her name's Lil Stoney.
She sounds
She's
like
a stoner.
She sounds like a hood bitch.
Yeah, she's hella her. She's like, what's up? You wanna blaze it? Blaze it. Doo-woo.
And so okay, I want to ask you about the entertainment, because I'm just asking everyone now about the entertainment industry. Do you know about that Danielle girl, the Catch Me Outside? She was on Dr. Phil.
Yeah.
How do you feel about her? Because I was just reading that she's supposed to be getting a reality show and she's doing all this stuff. How do you feel? Do you feel she's a good role model on people, or
Well,
she's
definitely not a good role model, but there's hype behind her
Uh-huh.
and there's money to be made. So if there's money to be made, she needs to just get it. Fuck it.
because that's what I feel she's
I mean,
doing.
there's Cardi B, there's all these other girls, you know, that are crazy, that are hood, that are hella gangster, that have potty mouth, and they're doing it. So it's like, if that's what's popping right now, go
Do
for
it.
it. Like, if she's popping right now, go for it. Like, but whatever she does, she needs to save that money.
Yeah,
Don't
'cause-
go ignorant. Like, save that money, because whatever happens, if it goes up or if it goes down or if she goes down soon, whatever happens, like, keep the fame. She needs to keep that fame, and she needs to start doing merchandise. So she can sell shirts left and right. That they Catch Me Outside. Like, hey, props to her. Like, if she can ride the wave, go for it. Ride the freaking wave.
But if you had a daughter, let's say you had a daughter, would
No,
you
she wouldn't watch
your,
her.
Yeah, okay, that was my question right there. You wouldn't want your daughter watching
No.
someone like her.
No, but if there's a market for what she's doing, kill it. Run it.
And that's what she's doing. She's taking advantage of her brand, which anybody should. If you got something going for yourself and you
So the new doll that I'm going to release, hey,
take advantage of it.
Yeah. She needs to take it. What's your name? What's the girl's name?
Danielle Bregoli? I don't know.
Danielle, yeah, she needs to take it. She needs to just go for it and save that money and get a bank account and just go for it and not spend on dumb stuff, because The money's gonna come in, and she needs to just go for
And
it.
money's not there all the time.
Yeah, go for it, homegirl.
So where can the viewers find you for people that don't exactly know who you are? Where can they find your social
Okay,
media?
all my handles are Sandwaner, Sandoner, Sandwaner. All my handles at Sandwaner on Instagram, at Sandwaner on Twitter, at Sandwaner on freaking Snapchat. There.
And is there something you want to tell your fans before we go?
Stop being crybabies, stop being lovers, get your freaking money up. And if you have a messed up boyfriend, or if you're in a relationship where you know you're not happy, all you gotta do is walk away. Just walk away. Figure it out. You'll figure it out. Baby steps, but hurry up and walk away because you're gonna wake up mad that you never did anything with your life.
And that's all we have for today. So I want to thank you so much for coming and being a big help. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Thank you. Bye.